Nigeria is signatory to the Millennium Development Goals, one of which is to provide quality education for all by the year 2015. As the government plunged so much resources into the education sector to meet up with the MDG targets, so many questions are raised about the standard and quality of education that will be turned out by 2015. It is no longer news that the standard of education in Nigeria is in a critical condition, leaving the Nigerian child to study in an unconducive environment as well as with poor human and material resources. What is more worrisome now is that the examination malpractice has become a cankerworm, sabotaging the efforts of the government to achieve the Millennium Development Goal.
I already have put some logistics down for the successful execution of this examination. By this I mean it is expected of us that we play very important and vital roles in this examination. What am I trying to say? I am saying that no teacher, no subject teacher, and every subject teacher should make sure that no student fails in his subjects. Else, it will be misconstrued as incompetence on the side of the teacher involved.
Pardon my impatience. Are you saying we're going to be writing the exams for the students?
Virtually yes, but not exactly that. You see, like I said earlier, some of these students have nothing upstairs. Some of them can hardly write their names correctly, let alone reading through the examination questions.
The level of syndication and cabalism in the education sector poses a tough challenge to the government at all levels.
Let me take your mind to a place that it has not been before. Have you thought of the reason why students from public schools don't do better than we who have the private schools?
I understand you perfectly well. So are you assuring me that my son is going to make his papers this time around?
Mrs. Jackson, I tell you, you can bet on that.
Everyone now appears to be guilty of pulling the system down.
What is special about that center, by the way?
I don't know. Well, perhaps it may have to do with the seriousness they attach to learning.
And do you see the defects in your children?
My sister, I haven't seen any. It's just that the man has promised that this time around my children are going to pass their papers.
Students migrate in their hundreds and thousands from city schools to rural schools, locations that aid their nefarious acts. Girl child abuse is very common in this kind of settings.
Well, I understand you were directed to see me because you want to get over with your exams headache.
Yes, sir. It's just that we are here for you to help us. Sir, we are tired of this jam. Just need your help, please.
Sir, anyhow you can help us, please, sir.
the bottom line is that you want to pass your exams to get into the university.
Yes, sir.
And you're ready to play by the rules?
Yes, sir. We can play by the rules.
Well, I understand you, and I can see in your eyes that you're really ready and willing to get about this. Okay, see what will happen, eh?
Yes, sir.
I think I like both of you. Out there at the gate, you will see my boy there. I would like you to go see him. He will take two of you to my hotel rooms. When I'm through with what I'm doing here, I can now come and we get to mingle very well. And once that is done, because from what I can see, I think two of you are really, really ready for this.
Yes, sir.
It's alright.
Okay,
Don't worry,
sir.
I'll see you there, okay?
Sir, that's an assurance. So.
Not to worry, I'm coming over to the hotel so we understand ourselves the more. I think I'll like the two at once, okay?
Thank you,
I think
sir.
I'll like
Thank you.
to see you there.
In the past, private schools provided suitable alternatives for quality education, but now, lack of proper monitoring by relevant government agencies may have contributed generously to further dilapidation of the system. As in every other sector in Nigeria, one bad system always provides economic opportunity for some people at the expense of the masses. Have we ever stopped to ask what is the secret of success of these private schools springing up in different parts of the country on a daily basis? Does this amount to a corresponding improvement in the academic competence of Nigerian pupils and students who leave the public schools to patronize such private ones? Indiscipline, mediocrity and exam misconduct are common features in the Nigerian schools and colleges. Standards are slaughtered on the altar of mediocrity and frivolity. The classrooms have run short of those quality teachers who have got the basic trainings and skills to deliver the goods. Morality, decency and conscience are swept under the carpets of intimidation and gangsterism. The inevitable aftermath is that a lot of students leave school as empty as, sometimes even worse than they came in. People parade wonderful certificates which they are never able to defend. Admissions into the nation's institution of higher learning is fast becoming an exclusive reserve for the highest bidders, as empty brains keep securing university admissions at the expense of those who rightly deserve such admissions.
Nah, guy, see you now, you big boy. I know say by now if you don't like second year or third year for university.
Yes, this is my third year in university.
But guy, look me now. Ordinary work no gree me pass. I know it's in the unborn now. My pal, don't talk say this year now my final chance.
Wait a minute.
I'm confused.
You mean you have not passed your WAEC papers?
No boy, na so. I don't know what you see for my body where they no gree me go. I don't know.
But what is there in passing WAEC paper? Is it not to read and
guy? No be read matter. If na read, me I for don't pass. You know how many exams I don't write? I don't write WAEC, NECO, GC, even NAPTEP I don't write.
The consequences are many. One thing leads to another. That insignificant exam malpractice in a GCE hall executed in one remote corner of the country has reared its ugly head, producing cultists in our universities and subsequently unskilled workers to man our workforce, thieves and armed robbers who disturb our security and discourage foreign investors. This could also be the reason for too many houses collapsing and killing many innocent people due to poor architectural designs. So many lives lost as a result of poor handling in the hands of some half-baked medical personnel. This leads ultimately to the decline and poor standard and low level of growth in our industries. 3 years to the end of the targets of the Millennium Development Goals, it is obvious that there is fire on the mountain in the education sector, even as no one is running. What then can be done to reverse this ugly trend? Or is the situation really helpless?
fighting for nothing. Do something. The children are the leaders of tomorrow. Oh,